Thomas Jefferson spoke of. He referred to the First Amendment as a necessary wall of separation of church and state. I would just love to hear your response to that.
Sure. So do you know where that line comes from?
No.
So the line comes from a private letter of Thomas Jefferson. It is one of two lines ever cited by the secularists for keeping religion out of public life. The other one is a line where they say that America was in no way founded on the Christian religion. So said John Adams, except John Adams never said that. It was a line that was negotiated by a Jeffersonian diplomat. It was in the Treaty of Tripoli. It
Very important. It was in the Treaty of Tripoli.
was a throwaway line to get the Muslim pirates to stop capturing our sailors. None of
He's trying to dismiss everything we have that separates state and church.
that appears in the Constitution. None of that appears in the Federalist Papers. Doesn't appear in the Declaration of Independence. It doesn't appear in any of the serious
It's in the
documents and
Constitution.
writings of the Founding Fathers. Thomas Jefferson was probably the most liberal, prominent Founding Father, and he gets one line in one private letter. That view simply did not have the force of law or public support at the founding of our country, or at basically any time in our country's history.
All right, separation of church and state comes from 1879 to the Supreme Court and how they interpreted the First Amendment as far as the religious clause is concerned. It also comes from the 1600s from a fellow named Roger Williams, who tried to create a new form of government with the idea of separating of church and state, where he first mentioned that line. So because the Supreme Court has interpreted the First Amendment religious clause as being separation of church and state, that's what's become law. That's what we use to make sure church and government do not mingle together, although they do a lot, unfortunately, and we need to fix that.